Normally this is the part of the show where we get our top 5 list on, but Patrick was watching Moulin Rouge last night and became completely unhinged over aspect ratios.
I love this movie, right? I own the DVD. I saw it in the movie theater. Actually, the movie theater where our beloved producer Serafina works. It is a gorgeous, visually stunning film, and I'm watching it on Cinemax, and it looks wrong. It looks really wrong. Why? Because the aspect ratio is screwed up. I mean, one of the interesting bits of information you can glean from IMDb.com, amongst other places, is information on the movie's original aspect ratio. Essentially, the aspect ratio of an image is its width divided by its height, and it is the sort of the native resolution of a film. Your HDTV 16:9, that's 16:9. It can also be expressed 1.78 to 1. Your old standard definition TVs, standard def TVs, NTSC is 4:3, which is like 1.33 to 1.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, 4:3.
Much like the original film, 35mm film, I believe, too.
Yeah, well, so a 2.35 to 1 movie, or 2.35, 2.40.
CinemaScope is
Right.
what they shoot things in, usually for film productions. 235 to 1 to 240 to 1. Anything in between there is considered cinema.
Moulin Rouge
Scope.
shot in 235 to 1. It fits in your 16:9 screen, but it's letterbox. Basically, horizontal mats are placed above and below the image. Those are the black bars. If you're talking about standard def 4.3, vertical mats called pillar boxes fill in the unused space, or the unused space, I should say, on the left and right of the screen. On Cinemax, Moulin Rouge filled the 16:9 screen.
Yay!
Cinemax, HBO,
No?
a lot of other places do this. No, actually, this is a big no yay. They do this so people don't call up and say, why do I have black bar? This is supposed to be the HDTV. Why do I have a big black bar here? So what they do, right, they use a modified aspect ratio. They zoom into it to fill the vertical space on the screen, and they crop the left and the right sides of the frame. So all this amazing detail that's going on the left and the right side of the screen, gone, unless they do a pan and scan, which basically means moving around where you kind of have the center of the frame.
That was popular with 4:3
Yeah.
content. When you took a movie and you wanted to fill the screen on your old TV, they did this thing called pan and scan, which is essentially you're leaving it up to whoever does that edit to pick what part of the scene you're going to look at.
Yeah, so zooming and cropping slightly better than, say, just simply stretching standard def to fill an HDTV 16:9 screen, which gives you the big fat round Oompa Loompa people, but it still looks wrong, and you're losing a lot of the content, a lot of the information that was on the original movie. And I gotta say, no matter how much you hate black bars window boxing, where a widescreen movie shows up on a standard def channel. You ever seen this, where it's like there's this skinny bit of movie in the middle and black bars here, and then the big pillars
Zoom
on either
button
side?
is great for that.
So that's like, window boxing is the worst, but look, that's the way the content is supposed to be displayed, so you see all of the original information on the screen. That's displayed properly, or as properly as you can get on your gear at home. Matter of fact, this whole concept of 16:9 was a very specific choice made back in the 80s by the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers. They're called SMPTE usually. A guy by the name of Dr. Kearns H. Powers. He basically cut out a stack of cardboard rectangles in all of the popular ratios, NTSC 4.3, 185 to 1, 220 to 1, which is like 70mm in Panavision, 235 to 1 CinemaScope, and he figured out they will all fit in a rectangle with a 16:9 ratio.
It's a compromise.
It was a compromise, and the deal was like there's going to be black bars here, they're going to be different sizes, but everything can actually be displayed in its proper ratio. Nowadays, of course, a lot of television is being shot in 185 to 1, which is essentially your 16:9, a little bit wider than 16:9. Actually, the Hurt Locker,
really thin black bars.
Yeah.
Almost unnoticeable usually.
Yeah, extremely difficult. And a lot of stuff's actually being shot, especially for television, in 16:9. Yeah, if you want to have your mind completely blown, look up Open Mat on Wikipedia or something, where they talk about essentially shooting 35mm film, and the cinematographer has to frame every shot so it'll work both in a 4:3 and a like 235 or 16:9 scan. It's painful. I can't imagine what it's like to try to shoot that. Anyhow, look, do me a favor, don't Oompa Loompa people. Don't zoom in if you don't have to. Enjoy the black bars through there so the content looks the way it's supposed to. I want everything to be out on Blu-ray.
I know.
Now.
Me too.